Alright guys, I'm going to make a shorter video here, show you how I do these repack buckshot loads. So, I'm taking factory, both 7/8 and 1 ounce game target loads. I use these Winchesters because the crimp is really easy to open up. It's a 6-point crimp, and it's not like roll crimped or glued or anything from the factory. Also use the scale to make sure I'm matching the payload as close as possible. These are 1 ounce birdshot loads, so I'm going to be taking the shot out of these and replacing it with 14 number 2 buck pellets plus a scoop of buffer, and that brings it just a hair shy of 1 ounce. So I'll just show you how I do this real quick. Basically just using an all pick. That seems to work best. You could probably use a screwdriver or something like that, but the all pick seems to do the best job. But I'm just working that crimp open. As you can see, it doesn't take long to do. These have a cushion shot cup in there. It's basically it's a Winchester AA20 F1 1 ounce birdshot wad. So I'm dropping my pellets in there in stacks of 2. So you get that bottom one nice and level, and then just keep stacking them in there. 2, 8, 12, 13, 14. And just kind of make sure they're seated good. Once you get that far, I just use 1 level scoop, 2.5 cc, standard buffer scoop. Just kind of tap it in there. I use this little funnel. And I just go around, just tapping it down in there. You get it down just until you see the top row of pellets sticking through. This is a Lee crimp starter from the old Lee loader hand kits. When they did the revision on these, they came out with these nylon crimp starts. So I used one of these little 6-point starters I got for like $5 on eBay. You know, just by hand, just a quick push down brings that crimp back in. And then I just kind of close it up a little more. This is a homemade die that I made. You could probably use like a mech final crimp die or something, make it work. 4-inch C-clamp, about $5. Just get it started. We'll go ahead and so got the final crimp on there. I just check it, make sure it's looking good, and then I'll go ahead and crimp it one more time. Just get the depth that I want. That's it, guys. You can see good crimp on there. Let's see if I can get that on the camera. Yeah, works perfectly fine. Easy, cheap way now, especially with the cost of reloading. You know, you can get these for $10 a box. $11 a box. And Buckshot pellets are cheap enough. There's no hazmat or anything, like powder primers. So you can just order the Buckshot, and it goes a long ways, especially in 20 gauge. When you're only using, 12, 14 pellets or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I call it repacked Buckshot. It's not reloading, it's repurposing. But thanks, guys.